What's going on, guys? This is going to be part 3 of the Workbench series. It's going to be very short. I may make a part 4 just showing you the finished bench and try to get you a little bit better bill of materials for this as far as how many 2x4s and sheets of plywood you need. But this is where we're at. So since the last video, I went ahead and got the top finished and secured. I also secured the bottom deck. And what I did for this top deck, very similar to the bottom, I went ahead and installed a riser board here on each corner. And again, that does a couple of things for us. Not only does it add a little bit of weight and heft to the bench, but it also gives us a nice set point to set our top down on, so that we're not wasting time marking lines and clamping things in place. And most importantly, it gives us a nice load-bearing surface on these corners so that we can put a tremendous amount of weight on this without having to worry about the shear strength of these screws or the screws pulling out. So it takes a lot more of that force off these corner posts and any screws we have going into this. Not completely necessary, but it really does beef this bench up quite nicely for really not a lot of extra time or material. Now what we have left really just to finish this is I'm going to put some outside stringers on this. I got a piece of scrap here just to give you an idea, and they'll go something like that from inside to inside, top and bottom, and then on the long sides top and bottom. And that'll do a couple of things for us as well. Not only will it kind of finish this out a little bit nicer, but it'll also give a protective edge for this fragile OSB on the edges here, which tends to get dinged up pretty easily as we're moving things on and off the bench. So we get a little bit more protection there. It'll look a little more finished, and give us something as well to secure our 1/4-inch tempered hardboard top liner when we get that, should we decide to use one. So I'll show that in video 4. When I get some time to put those on. I think I'm going to have to call it a night for now. But you'll see the finished product. I'll try to get it in place. And again, I'll try to get a little bit more specific bill of materials for approximately how many 8-foot 2x4s you'll need, as well as the sheets of OSB screws. It really shouldn't take more than a small box of screws. These are 160 number 8 3-inch construction screws, and clearly I've got several left, although I'll be using a few more. But again, that's pretty much it, guys. Very simple build, very sturdy, rock solid so far, and it'll be even more so when I put the extra lumber in there. And if you're worried about weight at all, I'll just say that when I was putting the bottom deck on, I was standing right in the middle, and I weigh about 250 pounds. I even jumped up and down on it a little bit, and it held me just fine. Now there may have been a little bit of flex, but some risers in the middle underneath would take care of that very easily, and you could even put some in the middle there. So again, for what it's going to be, just a nice quick and dirty workbench. That's more than adequate for most uses. And once again, the more lumber, the more structure you add, the stronger you can make it yet. So that's going to be it for number 3, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and I will try to get into a little bit more detail of things I missed in the build list in the next video. So thanks for watching.